Yes, people. Moved on. Another 7 months there. Woo. Well, hopefully we'll still be here in 7 months, like you never know. And a shout out to Benji there, MBTV, making a comeback tomorrow night, a proper comeback. Slim, good to see you, mate. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're all right, brother. No, you haven't been too well, though. Been a massive rush again, like, as always. Blame it on Danny G and his golf. It's so bad, you got to watch it. Thing is, a full round of golf's like 3 hours. Well, here we go. 3-0. 3-0. Just got the Liverpool game on there. Have you had a bet today, Leo? Stick a couple of quid on today, mate. Go crazy. I'm just picking some out now. I've only just had the paper there for... No, I've just opened it now anyway. Just opened it, just cleaned my glasses. Just had 2 paracetamol. Someone has been faking. Why would you do that? Well, after last night's shenanigans. I think last time I was live, I said that the night before was the craziest I've seen on this side. But last night wasn't far off again. It's getting nuts, man. Absolutely nuts. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, Bear Banter. I did see a clip, you know, as it came up, and I thought, why are they talking about tunes? You know what I mean? I thought he hasn't gone over there. I know he's struggling for places to go, but yeah, man, have a good shift, bro. Here he is. Spanner Wars. If you hang about for a little bit, Slim, we'll have a little, I'll have a little recap. I'll try and put it all in. I'll try and get it down to 5 minutes, like. But obviously, tunes is right at the middle of it all. Again, you know what I mean? Just can't have a night off. Would be if you just had a night off. Just give us all a break. You know what I mean? I've got a headache. I'm getting up and taking 2 paracetamol before I do anything. But we've had a few mentions, Slim. We've had our own. I think I've had 2 community posts this week off Tunesy. Been going in hard though, you know, using words like boring and rubbish. You know what I mean? Out of order, man. Calling us boring, man. Never said a funny thing in his life. And a Tunesy roast, like going in on a Tunesy threatening to go in on you. It's not as scary as it might have been a few months ago, you know what I mean? It wasn't even that scary then, but well, let me tell you, a night off would go a long way, just to giving everyone on this side a rest. Yes, Phil, how you doing, matey? We got the Phil. What's happening, Bazza? Hey, Baz. I nearly had I was that far away last night. I was about 10 minutes away from doing a quiz. I was just thinking, right, I'm going to get it sorted. Now, this is about 5 o'clock, and then Jim Smith had a lab set up. It was going to be a turbo quiz, right? I was going to call it a turbo quiz, which was going to be 2 rounds, 10 questions, just to get back into it. Like a full one would be like 4 rounds, you know what I mean? Oh, Baz is on it. Is it my dream team, Salah? How many's he got, like? I've literally sat down 10 minutes ago and opened the paper. All I know is that Borough are playing Leicester. And the one crazy thing about the game is I don't think many teams have done the double over Leicester this season. It's obviously they ran away with the league. But we could be one of them today. I can't see it happening, but got a chance. Beat them 1-0 at the Riverside. I don't know how. I'm going to let you off the dress sense today, like no big tax. Hey, Puma come back in now, though. Remember when Puma were really like bad? Remember when Puma were? I mean, if you went to school with Puma, like something like that, you'd be getting a Sharpie, wouldn't you, and going over that, like. But I think Puma's quite respectable now. Oh, how's he saved that? He can't save that. 3-1. 3-1. Yeah, small logos are the way forward. Yeah, talking about Karate Marty, yeah. So, I watch Danny G's golf and stuff, yeah. Bazza, I'm going to send you the link, mate, to this fella on here. You'll love it, man. He's like, I can't explain, but anyway. So Danny G fell out with Karate Marty, big time. Said he'd never ever have him on his panel. I'll never ever have him on my panel. Or he doesn't have panels anyway, but I'll never ever have him on my chat, yeah. So I'm watching his 18 holes this morning, and his wife Tony, bless her, is his camera woman, yeah. So he's on about the 12th hole or something. The message, FFM, how's everyone doing? Yeah, so it's Karate Marty. Tony picks up on this. She hadn't read a message out all day while he's been playing, but she tells Danny that Karate Marty's in the chat. So Danny has a quick thing, and he says, "Right, I'm going to leave him in. I'm going to leave you in." And suddenly he goes all serious on that, with his golf. Because he's got Karate Marty, who's played with Donald Trump at Troon and that. And and he can just see his demeanor just changes because he knows there's somebody in the chat who he thinks can play golf, you know what I mean? But it doesn't stop the bull, though. It doesn't stop the bullshit, though. He's the only man, yeah. He's the only man who can hit the 3-wood, 370 yards, yeah. Hit the ball, shout 4 right, and then turn around the camera and say, "Perfect, hit that perfect." I'm going to get the distances for these courses that he's played on. Because I don't know, our par 5 can be 550 yards, yeah? 550 yards. And he hits the ball 370 yards. And his second shot to the par 5, 550 yards, is a 5-iron. He makes it up as he goes along, man. It's fucking hilarious, man. Got to see it, Barry. You would appreciate it, mate. Makes me laugh because on the video last week, Danny was only saying that nothing is perfect yet. He said you never get to perfect, but you strive for it. As long as you're striving for it, that's all right. But every shot he hit today was perfect. Par 8s and that he needs. He had that much of a bad start the other day after 2 holes. I think he'd had 14 shots after 2 holes. So he just decided he'd walk back to the first tee and start again. Well, anyway, I'm not going to bang on about him. What's happening today? Let's see what's happening. We are going to try and keep it some sort of sport based. Oh yeah, a little mention about these YouTube lives. You know, when you go live just on YouTube, I think anyone could do it. Anyone in the chat. Let's have a, let me show you what I mean, yeah. So obviously this is on StreamYard, yeah. You have to set this up and you have to have the StreamYard app and everything. But there's I think everyone knows. Everyone knows that at the bottom of the screen you have these these 5 options here. See the 5 options, the subscriptions. See the plus sign. So if you press the plus sign, you get these options, yeah, where you can create a short or go live. So the go live one. So the go live one, literally, you're 3 buttons away from going live. But what I've noticed in the last few days, through watching Jude mainly, is that there's been a lot of these crazy, a lot of like crazy accounts popping up, you know, like Russian and just weird names and that. But people's numbers going like crazy. Jude was the first one I noticed. I think there was 30 odd people in there, and Jude did remark on it. A lot of them, they weren't trolls. I wouldn't say they were trolls, but obviously they're not the people who don't know. They've just stumbled across Jude's channel. So the way I see it is, I think YouTube, when you go live on YouTube, I think it's sort of something to do with the algorithm. And there's people just clicking on just to see, you know, when you see who's live, people just clicking on from all over the shop. But it's happening on Boss Dogs. And the other day I did a 20-minute live. Sorry, it wasn't. It was an hour and 20 minutes. And it was the second most views that I've ever had since I started YouTube. 800 odd views. But you know what? There wasn't many. There was a few of these dodgy accounts popping up, but a lot of them was people who subbed anyway. Stevie, what's happening, mate? He's got it in for you, bro. What have you done? every live he's saying now. Stevie Boy's getting it. Getting it, Stevie. Fair play though. Fair play. Jude has got 1,000. He has got to his 1,000, like. They were, Slim, man, they were. Were buddies, man. Somehow Stevie's getting the blame. But where I can see, Jude's got a new laptop, yeah? And he is right, because YouTube Studio, if you look at YouTube Studio on a tablet or on your phone, you don't get half of the stuff that you get on a laptop. So Jude's got himself a laptop, and just in the last week or two, he's gone on YouTube Studio and seen all the things you can do on it, which he is right there. But you know, I've seen it on a laptop, and I can't remember seeing where you can see who's been blocking people and that. I'll be honest. In your defence, Stevie, I've never seen that where you can see who's been blocking people unless you're watching it live, which I used to when my laptop worked. I used to have it in front of me, yeah, with YouTube Studio on, with all the live statistics, so you could probably see them. But I think you've been a bit of a scapegoat there, Stevie. I'll be honest, just my opinion. Ice Chain, what's happening, Ice Chain? Ice Chain been in the getting a bit of drama over on Flavors there yesterday. I see, stayed out of that one. What's happening, fuck lad? We had a bet today, mate. I seen you had a couple of bets yesterday. I'm just going to have 3 draws today. I'm going to have 5 on 3 draws. A bit boring, but it's me and it, man, boring. Oh, here we go. 4-1. 4-1, Gakpo. Hey, he did make an appearance, didn't he, the other day? I seen Remy Martin make an appearance the other day. There was a little bit of pride there because we helped Remy Martin, didn't we? I don't know what account that is like. What number account that is back when you get down to Remy Martin. I'm guessing probably about number 30 or something, yeah. Owl ahead. What's happening, Owler? DSL, yes, brother. Good win for the Reds. Bit of a bank of that though today, wasn't it? It's all right. We'll let you off with the Marty one. Since we were just talking about Marty. I see Moggles has got the old quick frame of snooker. Look at that, man. That looks like the Crucible, though, doesn't it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Moggles. Looks like the Crucible, doesn't it? Muggles, man. I don't mind the game of snooker, like. One of them, though, I always play better when it had a few pints, like, you know what I mean? I was watching it, I used to thought I've stayed out of that one, bro. I have stayed out of that. Yeah, man, that's all right. At least you watch the game, bro. I'm guessing Littleton will be about 18 months now. I think they're getting the hang of you over there. It's just it's hard school in Flavors chat. Uh, Flavors does give everyone a chance, like, I'll be honest. And I know you have got a spanner over there, but I think it's needed, isn't it? But you can't argue if you get shit, if you're given the same level back and you can handle it, which I think you can, then I think Flavs will be all right with it. Like Pandeco, where did I see Pandeco last night? I think you made a few little comments in Tunesies. Tell you where else I seen you watching the BKFC, weren't you? Think, oh, there's a few decent fights on that BKFC last night. The best fight was the two lasses. Did anyone see it? Them two lasses, Jesus, they were knocking hell out of each other. 5 rounds. Yeah, our mate Lynn's. Our mate Lynn's has been quite vocal the last few days, I've noticed. But saying that, she's got a new phone. She's got a new phone, and the sound on it, the sound on it is you either need to turn it up or there's a setting wrong. It's like a Daryl McNair, you know, when it sounds like they're sat miles away from the phone. Here he is, man. He's put the content out, man. I was looking back on your channel the other day, boss, because you know that, like, I catch most of Boss Dogs. So since he's been getting the numbers and that, you know what I mean? He's he's, he's turned into like tunes, isn't he? You know, like he's thinking about YouTube when he goes to bed and that, think about content he can do in the morning. And he's gone down the food route, yeah. Obviously, now he's getting the views. But I was looking for your last few lives, mate. And where are they? You're not leaving them up. Oh, oh, you're not leaving them up, like. I noticed the ones you have left up. There's some decent numbers on them, mate. Decent numbers, man. Yep. Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, I believe. I think there's quite a few people in here who used to watch Benji. I know he wasn't everyone's cup of tea, like, but let's face it, not many people are everyone's cup of tea nowadays, are they? Yeah, anyone who missed it, Slim, if you missed any of it, I think you did. I'm sure, well, I don't even think if YouTube Asylum, if he did his whole hour and a half, it would cover everything. Oh yeah, before I forget, so you might have noticed, right? I'm going to have to stop. Got to stop playing songs and stuff, you know, at the end and the start, and just keep getting like I always get copyrights anyway. But there's a channel. There's a channel called Buzzcocks, yeah, and he's responsible for the Smash the Pasty song, that Tic Tac song, both songs that I played multiple times, yeah, with no problem at all. For some strange reason, he decided that you can't use any of his content anymore, Buzzcocks, even though he hasn't done anything for like about 3 or 4 years. So I did get a strike off him. Got a strike for playing that Tic Tac song. And I flicked on a channel, might have been last night or the night before, called Smiler, yeah. Smiler channel. And he, Chris the Brick was in there. Chris the Brick's in the corner. And there's Smiler and Joe Kerr, if anyone knows Joe Kerr. And Chris the Brick, from what I gathered in the combo, Smiler had got a strike the day before for something that Joe Kerr had shared in backstage and told Smiler to play. Turns out it was some of Buzzcocks content. Smiler got a strike for it the same day. So I've learnt my lesson now. Buzzcocks, for whatever reason, don't even get a warning now. So that's me and him fell right out. Peggy, how's it going, Peg? Doesn't he? Brutal. It's a bit of crazy behaviour this morning, though. We'll have to try and get to the bottom of it. Because I don't know what's happened. But our mate Torbs, yeah, fellow Teessider, stumbled across a post of him this morning sharing none other than Chris the Brick. Sub to this fella. Torbs sharing Chris the Brick. What is going on there, man? It's been infiltrated. Yeah, man. Yeah. Can't see it. Can't see it happening, Phil, anytime soon, mate. The man's just not right, is he? Man's just not right at the minute, like. Has he? I've never heard Torbs mention him, mate. Never ever heard Torbs mention Chris the Brick. But he's obviously seen him on a panel yesterday. But liked what he's seen. Yeah, but Jonesy, man. I mean, no way. Say, what is he lost for words? Lost for words with him at the minute. But he got played like a fiddle last night. Channel 5, whoever Channel 5 is. Played him like a fiddle, man. Managed to get a spanner on his new channel. End up blocking half of his chat for 24 hours. You know. But yesterday, Pegs, as well. Didn't you notice yesterday there was a few people who've got their heads screwed on who got palm bombed yesterday? Sparky being one of them. Sparky admitted that he let his guard down a little bit. It was like an hour into his live, and he said, "You do." I know it does, Dave, but that's it, innit? Tunesy. Taking the piss out of that. Yeah, and there was another one. Who else got palm bombed yesterday? There's still a few people going about, man, palm bombing and that. Fucking sad, innit? Proper sad, man. Feel a bit bare without me. Feel a bit bare without the hat on. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm the kids. Because I've started going for the shaved look, you know. Must be because of all the creams I got for Christmas and that. Yeah, Boss Dog, what was them things, Boss Dog? What was that? What you had on your thumbnail this morning? That's better. I don't feel as exposed now. Yeah, Boss Dog, did you have a sticker album or something on your? Seen this? This is now 8-year-old nearly, yeah. Mate, this is practically full, mate. Boss Dog, this is practically full, mate. For this. We're not talking stickers, bro. We're talking Adrenaline official trading cards, bro. I've got more as well, like, but this is from Euro 2016. Mate, that one's. I don't know how many cards are in there, mate, but there's a lot. Yes, man. Let me see what's happening. I see a few. Quimba, what's happening? Quimba. We got the Quimba. Man. Seen it, man. Seen it. Gym security team. Look at this now. Man's gonna think, that's got to be the worst job in the world, bro. Tune security team. He's never gonna thank you for it, yeah? Never gonna get any thanks. You're never gonna get paid off him. You're just gonna get no but shit. But he does need a security team, like, you're right. Is that the Panini one? I had a look at some of them, how much they're worth, Got this one as well, bro. This must be from, well, it's got Rooney there looking in there very sprightly, hasn't he? Randy, what's happening, Randy? Eddie, you know, it's like the Podref channel in here today, isn't it? We Eddie, Phil Graham. Phil, I was collecting these up until a few years ago. Look at this. Michael Carrick, now Borough manager. Jack Wiltshire, Ross Bartley, Harry Kane, Dele Alli, John Stones, Raheem Sterling, Jamie Vardy. Daniel Sturridge. What happened to Daniel Sturridge? Did he get injured? Yeah, man, I've got paninis and all sorts, man. Hey. Beauty that, isn't it? Leave that one up for a bit, like. Can't call me nosy when you're talking about tunes. Come on, man. I'll just get Genghis onto you. Man like Genghis. Genghis, I mentioned to Lou. I said, man like Genghis has been coming in, you know what I mean? She's always picking you up, man. Yeah, boy. He's only got John. There's only you and John Boy left, isn't there? And Ice Queen. Even John Boy was infiltrated last night, man. Got played like a little fiddle. Half me chat blocked for 24 hours. Yeah, were Merlin like the Wish version of Panini, or did Merlin take over? I've got a few Merlin ones. Mate, I'm still collecting beer mats. I remember when he had a wall full of beer mats, like, you know what a beer mat is, don't you? I even took it one step further. Bar towels. Bar towels, what they have in the bars, yeah. Guinness and all that shit. Mate, I started collecting them, yeah. And I collected that many that I made a jacket out of them. I made a jacket out of bar towels, mate. I think I've still got it in the garage somewhere. It's not long before Ice gets a bit of Aggie going, is it? I know Sturridge, he must be, because he was decent in the back in the day, wasn't he? He was at Liverpool, wasn't he? Still got it. Still got it, Eddie. Give you that, mate. Gab's the man, like, Is that right, Genghis? This man said he works for you, bro. It's not Big Vlad, is it? Where's Vlad gone anyway? I reckon if I say Vlad 3 times, he'll turn up. Well, Tunes, if I was Tunesy, I'd have sacked you last night, or you'd be getting a written warning, mate, for letting that happen. Because you didn't see that one, did you? Plenty of others seen it. If you were in Jim Smith's channel, you'll have seen it. But he did get done good and proper there, like. You could tell in Tunesy's voice he was absolutely ruined. But also another little one, Tune security team. You need to tell him that our scout shell, yeah, is not a transgender, mate. Did anyone see that last time? He was running with a transgender. I mean, as a security team, we should be advising him. We shouldn't be letting him get into beefs like that. You know what I mean? Not with the Scousers. Quimbar, is it your day today, Quimbar? Yeah, I think Gab B's had enough of it all. Like, I mean, he's had enough, man. I know I've let you all have a little break as well from the shite talk on the THC vapes. But next week, I'll be keeping an eye on that postman next week. No, but you should be advising him, you know what I mean? Yeah, and definitely Lindsay's been chilled for quite a while, yeah. I've noticed a little bit of a letting things get to her a little bit. Let's just say that. Do you still go to the bookies like that? Don't do it online, right? I'm going to do me better before it's too late. 3 draws. 3 draws is paying some good money, you know, people. And then we'll be going live to where do Leicester play? Forgot the name of the Leicester ground now. The King Power Stadium, in it. And we're off. Don't mind a bit of back and forth in the chats, you know what I mean? It's like you can't stop it all, can you? You know what I mean? Not everyone's gonna get on with everyone, man. But obviously we do have limits. And you've got your channels where you can say a bit more, which is fair enough. But I think we all know in here where to draw the line, you know what I mean? Bet 365 as well. What's happening, Irish? Pick up the Irish. God, some crap odds in there in the champion, the West Ham Forest. I think West Ham Forest got a draw written all over it. Yeah, that's right, mate. Quimby, you know the score, mate. Say, I haven't had to ban anyone in here for time. I turn you. West Ham Forest got a draw written all over it. That one, like 13-5. So there's, when that one comes in, there's £18 going on my next draw. Newcastle Bournemouth. If they weren't at home, if that was at Bournemouth, that'd be going down as a draw as well. It's Fulham Villa playing today. I'm going Fulham Villa as well, 11-4. Big game in Birmingham there. Tony Mowbray going back was welcoming his old club back there, 23-10. Yeah, that's what you got to remember, mate. The man's 49-year-old. 49-year-old man. Randy, have you been watching or what, mate? Because I haven't seen you for like 2 years, bro. What's been happening? Got to say, it's reminded me it's that we're getting transported back to the pod refs here, like. Genghis was a pod ref. Slim was. Randy, Lou, me, Phil, Smithers. Right, 43. 43.5 to 1. Plus a 5% bonus. £233 for 3 draws. That's looking good. That. We'll have a bit of that, I think. £233, 63p. Yeah, because it was just weird. It was so weird yesterday. Stallone Roses come in. It was quickly followed by Randy. Crazy place, isn't it? This YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Sean. Sean being the star. Sean has single-handedly wound Tunes up. Just through the amount of community posts. You have to laugh when Tunes is saying, "Can you stop Sean with the community post? You do them and nothing." Changes it. He doesn't know whether he's in Cork or York, mate. Half the time, does he? There's not many who keeping it real, you know. There ain't many now. Did I tell you all? Did I tell you all? I had a good chat with Daryl Adams last week. Just out of the blue phone call last. Might have been Sunday. Yeah, I think it was Sunday afternoon. Yeah, man, he's doing all right. No plans to come back, like, but he does watch the odd live. Yeah, he has been scoring a few. He does get a few goals, McTominay, like, doesn't he? So what games are we all watching? Is anyone watching any live game? Obviously, I'm going to the King Power Stadium now, I hope. See how far behind I am today on the Fire Stick. Leicester might take it easy on us today, though. Watching the Town game, Bazza. Don't know. I don't know if they have, mate. Don't know if they have. Chelsea are now flash though, are they? This season? Now flash, but they beat us 6-1. 6-1. There was a game last week. I think it was one of our local there, Harrogate. Was it Harrogate? Got beat 9-2 in the. I think it's the league, just below the third division. You know, one league away from 9-2. I mean, that's Sunday league stuff, that, isn't it? I seen the generic thing yesterday. So I've heard you use that word quite a lot, right? Generic. Generic is like I don't know how to describe it, but I know what it means. It's like standard, isn't it? It's like just a joke that gets used all the time. Like I know. But you know when Flavors has had a few bifters, he's words like generic that can get twisted. He's the only man that's balder than me. Obviously, we all know I can grow my hair. Like, I just choose to have it like this. Unlike Monk, who has no choice. They're getting excited, aren't they? But they got excited last year, though, didn't they? And just bottled it. At the end of the day, though, if you're top of the league, you just got to take one game at a time, haven't you? If you're top of the league now, this time of the season, you've got to be favourites. I mean, I haven't seen the fixtures, but it's good for the football fan, though, isn't it? Good for football in general. Like the championship, it was over at Christmas. So it's always good. It's always good to have a battle at the top of the Premiership, isn't it? Like when Aguero scored that goal. I mean, I had a laugh last week. Our mate Nostog, he'll probably be coming in here shortly anyway. So Nostog's a Man City fan, yeah, and he was at that game. He only left 10 minutes early, didn't he? He left 10 minutes before Aguero scored. He said he got out the ground, he walked down the road and that, and he stirred a cheer. I said, Nostog, man, how can you leave the ground 10 minutes early in a game like that, man? I don't think you'll be doing that again. It's what? So you're writing Liverpool? Writing Liverpool off, eh? Nobody's safe, are they? No one's safe. So when you signing scored the other night at Bristol, we still got beat. Like we still got beat, but he scored his first goal, so he's off the mark. Did it, man? He's my other Scouse mate. Been having some of the highlights of my week this week have been bantering with Tony Kelly, who he like Boss Dog. If you make a mistake in the chat, Tony Kelly's going to pick up on it straight away. He's not as bad as Boss Dog for it, but there was a rumor going about that I wasn't fully English in Flavors' chat the other day. That I had a bit of something else in us. You know what I mean? Oh, is Pez in? Is he? Is that Garth in as well? Pick up the Garth. Get up there, Pez. Pez will behave himself in here, man. I'll tell you, I don't. He's got some sort of respect for the moons. I don't know why. But I might not be far behind with the match here, like. But yeah, Tony Kelly. Yeah, I was looking for the Jamaican flag, and I accidentally in the chat put the Togan flag up, which is a bad mistake when you've got the likes of Tony Kelly in the chat. Like, quickly pointed it out, but it all made for a good bit of banter. And we've got some big hitters in here today, haven't we? Big hitters in the house, man. Anyone want to jump on, feel free. Look at it, man. You're not going to see a chat like that. But Peggy, you've got to appreciate a chat like that, haven't you, mate? Peggy's old school. Look at that chat, man. Where are you going to get all these legends in one place? You know what I mean? We've even got a bit of banter in the chat. We've got a bit of back and forth as well. Jamie Vardy. Looks like Jamie Vardy might get another season in the Premiership there. Borough have got a, isn't it, Randy? Gaspy through the mill a few times on here, but he still comes out, man. He'd come out the other side. Ice has managed to get half of the chat up against him now. Respect for 420, 420's latest post, which is 100% legit. I'm going to even get it up because it deserves it. We have got, for anyone who hasn't seen a picture of, anyone who hasn't seen Despicable Me, the film, we have Thailand's version of Gru. Where are we? Oh, yeah. What about this one? Where is it? Last night, Mr. Celtic dropping his camera. That wasn't a good pose, that, like. Tunesy, sorry, Dave. Tunes bringing Celtic on too early, without prior warning. Man's left his camera on, laid in bed with Jay-Z, like Jay-Z-esque earphones on. Anyone who hasn't seen that, I think we all have, but let's have a look. Brutal picture it was, brutal. .420's got that many bloody different channels now. Finding the right one, isn't it? There's our mate Jimmy there. Most boring man on YouTube. Does the worst weather reports. Hello, I'm the most boring man on YouTube. There's Jimmy there. Still saying it isn't him. Like, okay, Leslie's having a day off there. Brummy Banters has give her a day off. See, she's been doing a bit of cash in hand work. Well, she gets a breakfast, Greg's. She gets a Greg's pasty, and what was it? Tony Greg's pasty and a crate of Carlin. And for that, Brummy Banters gets like 6 hours of graft, and a lot of his scrap metal is kept in Leslie's kitchen. But Leslie is the only woman on here who carry 2 fridges under her arm, and one on her back as well. So it's not bad, like. No, Leslie, I'm going to leave it now, like. But she did have a week off last week, and Brummy cost Brummy quite a bit of money, you know. She's even got her own boiler suit. She's even got her own boiler suit with BB on the back. Let's try and find Sean Wayne's last post there. It's worth it. This is what happens when you drop your camera. Sean, where the hell is it? Oh yeah, cheers for the share, Sean. That's 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 what happens when you drop your camera. What's he got round his neck? That's what happens when you drop your camera. Or well, he didn't drop his camera. It's there. Jules just brought him on too early, man. Fact, haven't you seen that? Celtic jumping on Jones's last night, brought his camera on too quick. Brought him on too quick. Man like Celtic. Haven't you seen it, Mum? Steve McGeary, big up Steve. You want to see it again? What's round his neck? Is it a chain or? No, it looks like barbed wire. What's happening, Gar? Yeah, Sean was the first one to get it. I think Quaver got it as well, but Sean was the first one to turn it into a community post. Like, I did make a comment 13 hours ago. 9 likes. Pretty fair, that, isn't it? Happy chap. Pretty fair. What's happening, Garth? Have you been lagging? Are you lagging, fella? Any goals got in, yeah? What? Arsenal 1-0 up. 1-0 up after Odegaard after 4 minutes. Away to Burnley. Leeds beat Plymouth 2-0 early on. Hull are beating Huddersfield 1-0. Blackburn are beating Preston 1-0. Coventry away to Stoke 1-0. Lincoln 0-0 with Exeter. MK Dons 2-0 up at Swindon after 10 minutes. Hartlepool getting beat 1-0 by Boreham Wood. Garth, I've done it loads of times, mate. You know, where you're like, what? And you realise that you need to fast forward the live by about 20 minutes. Brutal. Bazza, you probably got that in before me, mate. I'm just missed. I'm not used to the chat. I'm not used to all these. I'd go. I'd be quite happy to say that that's probably the most diverse chat you will get on this side of YouTube. See, you haven't still didn't get me Valentine's card. Jump on, Ella. Jump on, mate. Tell us what you've been up to. Give me a break. You know what I mean? We've already had 4 paracetamol today. That was just getting over last night. I'm actually waking up with a headache. Was Newcastle Bournemouth been a late kick-off, Baz? I've just got a notice there. You know what, Gar? I'll be honest, mate. I'll be honest, right? I've been watching a lot more football. I've been watching a lot more football. I've just what's going on. Been watching a lot more football, mate. But I'm probably not the person to ask. I'd have to look at the point situation and that. But for me, if you're top of the league now and you're Arsenal, see, there's Bossman. But this is a Cardiff fan, so he doesn't know much about football. Like, you know what I mean? Or he reckons United. United. Man United. Don't know about that. Like, and you can't write Liverpool off. You know what I mean? Nah. I was banking on our gym. Oh yeah, let's give our gym a little shout out. Our Zeus did a decent little live, didn't he? The other night. We were all in there, weren't we? I just stayed back. I said I was watching right at the start, but I left that one. I was just watching. I watched it all. Me and Louise did. For some reason, Louise couldn't comment on it. It wasn't letting her comment. Still don't know why now. But I think it was good because Jim quite well respected on here, isn't he? And he had a few decent people on the panel, man. It was definitely a good watch. I think there was about 70 odd people in there as well. I know, Ice, mate. Use your time. Your time could be better spent. Yeah, I think you were on there, weren't you, Gav? But Zeus being Zeus, we haven't seen a thing from him since. We probably won't do anything for another 6 months or something. I'll probably be watching now anyway. Yeah, Slim. I was relying on Jim. I was relying on Jim to sort this poker night out, like I always do. So I'm absolutely hopeless. I think you will be watching. There's Leslie rimming our Tony there, so he takes it easy on her. No, but I tell you what though, I've had a few good laughs in flavors this week. Like it's the chat. Obviously, it's flavors as panel, but you get some good banter in there. Like won't let you on here. Let me stick this one out because I haven't spoke to Garth man for time. You know what I mean? There's a goal coming here. Like there's a goal coming. Oh, that's out. Leicester have just missed an absolute sitter there. Like Kanza Carlin, she's been on this week though, Phil. What run you band to give her, sick pay? Can of Carlin and what was it? A 50-gram pouch of amber leaf, or was it amber leaf? Yes, brother, I've got you. I won't do a Celtic on you. Did
How
you
are you,
see
mate?
that
That was
lad,
a little bit of a struggle. That was actually, to be honest, that was a little bit of a struggle to get on here. But yeah, I'm glad I've come on. How are you, mate?
All good, Garth, mate. It's been a while, hasn't it, since you've been on here? Ages, man.
Yeah, it's been a long time. It's a long time. You're looking fresh, brother.
Cheers, mate. Because I'm going for the. You know, I feel a bit. I feel a bit naked, you know, without a bit of stubble. But I have been going for the.
A bit cold behind the chops.
It's because of all the creams I got for Christmas, you know. So I've been just, you know, when you get Christmas, you get loads of creams and that, don't you? And smellies and all that.
Were you overwhelmed with Nivea for men?
Mate, this is what it's got to.
What's that?
You must recognise that Old Spice. You must have had a few of them back in your day.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah?
Do you know what? I bought that.
You got the
I bought a bottle of that deliberately for work. For work, yeah, mate. Yeah, it's all right. I don't mind it actually. It's not too bad.
Mate, it's quite manly, you know. There's no wrong with that, you know. It's musky, isn't it? You know, it's that musky, broody thing, isn't it? 80s style.
That's exactly right. You're right. I wear it after about 5 days of not washing, and it covers everything up.
You know what? One of our favourite jokes is somebody put it in the chat the other week. You were on about cleanliness and that. Someone put, I have a bath once a fortnight, whether I need it or not.
Hopefully that wasn't a young lady.
No, I don't know, like, I don't know.
So, have you been watching much football, Moon?
I've been following
Not
Borough
really.
a lot more than I normally do, but whether you can call that football, mate, I don't know. We had a good run in the cup, though.
Yeah, we can call it football. They kick it about, don't they? They kick it about. They're all right. I'm not gonna play people down. So, what do you reckon for the end of the season? Where do you reckon you're going to come?
You know what, mate? We'll be lucky if we make the playoffs. Like, we got the playoffs last year, and you know, I was confident. It was looking like it was going to be a Sunderland Borough final.
Yeah, edgy,
in the playoffs, but that never materialised, did it? So we're a selling club.
That would have been a good game as well, especially with pressure. That would have been a good game.
We get a good player, Garth, and we sell them. That's all we do. We've sold every decent player we've had.
Yeah, see, well, I'm a Tottenham lad. You know that anyway, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd army, yeah.
Yeah, big up the Yids, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt. Big up, brothers.
Is it all right to say you'd army, Garth? Is that disrespectful?
Yeah,
or are you allowed to say that?
Fine. Absolutely fine, mate. There is no fucking woke about it. It's the way it's going to be. It's the way it has been. It's the way it's going to be, and that's it. Yeah, no, there's nothing. No one takes it as anything. I want to be polite on your channel. Yeah, so yeah, it's all right.
Oh, yeah. Right. So you've got this Greek bloke in charge, haven't you? I've never even heard of him. Oh, 1-0. 1-0, Borough.
Who's that?
1-0, Borough. Isn't that mad, though? Leicester, they're running away with the league. We haven't won for a month. We're playing them at their ground, and we've got 1-0 up, mate. Happy days.
Mate, I like Leicester. I do like Leicester. They play a good game of football. When I've seen them, yeah, they pass it about and stuff. They're good. I like Leicester.
Let's get it right, though, Garth. That year when Leicester won the Premier League, that's never going to happen again, surely.
No, never in a million years. Never in a million years. You know, you know that.
5,000
it was a random, and I'm pleased for him. It's never going to happen again. You're exactly right.
Well, what even was it though? How did they win the league?
I've got no idea at all, mate. Honestly, I don't know how that worked. What was going on? I don't know. But do you know, big up to them. Oh,
it was brilliant for the game. Let's not get it wrong.
Oh yeah, it was brilliant. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was good. It was, and I hope people made a lot of money out of it. That's what I hope as well. You got to think about people, not just the team and the normal supporters, the people that put bets on. Respect to them
5,000 to 1, weren't
as well.
5,000 to 1 or something that season to win the league. There were.
Oh, can you remember? Oh, can you imagine? There must have been a few lucky people, a couple of lucky people out there that have made.
Do you have a bet like that?
No, luckily luckily I don't. I do, I can, but it's not part of my addictive personality. Everyone's got an addictive personality, haven't they? So there's always something for somebody. But yeah, no, it's not part of mine. But yeah,
have you never gone through that stage of, where you go, where you
I will put a bet on. I will put a bet on. I used to go drinking with one of my mates, and he used to earn money putting bets on sure shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horses
pardon?
Horses and like.
No. It was a little bit more sporting than that, or less sporting. It was like snooker. What else did he bet on?
Man, you can bet on anything, though, Garth, can you? You can bet on who's going to get the next corner and that, in this spread bet shit.
It was really bad odds. You wouldn't want to put money on, but he put a lot of money on, and he was all right. He seemed to do all right. Yeah, it was just one of those things, anyway.
So are Tottenham at the glory days coming back?
I beg your pardon?
Are we going to get the glory days back at Tottenham, or when was the last glory days?
Yes, of course we are. Yes, of course we are. We're going to change our kit again, like everybody does, and we need some youngsters. Is what we need. That's what people need. They need to encourage young people. I know everyone's got these schemes, these youth schemes, but yeah, that's the way forward.
So have they replaced Harry Kane or not? They haven't really replaced him, have they? Where's that money gone?
I don't think you can ever replace Harry Kane, to be honest. I was trying to remember the Chinese fella bloke. What's his name?
Young Min Son, or whatever he's called. Son, is he still playing for you? Is it?
Son, yeah. Well, as far as I understand, unless I'm totally out of date. But mate, yeah, what a brilliant player he is! What a brilliant player he is.
Yeah, but he had Harry Kane with him, didn't he? You know what I mean? It's like they were like a bit of a double.
I don't think he needed him.
No?
No, I don't. I don't think he needed him, mate. To be honest with you, I think he got outshone. Outshined. Yeah, no, I like him. I like that bloke. Nice, and good football player as well. Humble.
When you sign a new player, right? Or the player's going to sign a new contract. You always hear them saying like, "I'm not going to sign it if you're going to sell him, or if you're not going to buy him." You know what I mean? Because they're thinking about the rest of the team, aren't they? Because they want to win stuff, don't they? You want to win stuff, don't you?
Yeah, mate.
You're not going to win stuff without a good team.
I was just as you paused then, as you took a breath, I was thinking about people that were loyal to their clubs from when they were nippers, and then they got interviewed, and then they grew up, and then they played for their team, and they stayed with their team. There's only a few of them.
It doesn't happen anymore. How many people get testimonials, Garth, these days, for 10 years at a club? Doesn't happen, mate.
Yeah, no, you don't see many of them. No, you're right.
Doesn't happen, man, because there's no loyalty anymore. You know what I mean? No loyalty, man.
No, I was trying to think. I was trying to think, and sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go on.
No, yeah, mate. Well,
Yeah, I was trying to think. There's been a few Manchester United players that have been properly genuine, and yeah, one or two Liverpudlians, but I can't remember their names. That have
yeah,
been born.
the big clubs, yeah. You do
Yeah,
get
yeah,
a few.
yeah.
Because they're winning stuff, aren't they? You know, like. But fair play to Harry Kane. Did you think Harry Kane was? I'm still a little bit surprised that how he's getting on over there. You know what I mean? He's doing great, isn't he?
Do you reckon he's learnt the language?
I don't know. I can't imagine Harry Kane with a German being able to speak fluent German. Like he's got a bit of a lisp, hasn't he?
Mate,
Which
I've lived.
doesn't help.
Do you know what? I've lived in Holland. I've lived in Holland, and it's very, very difficult. I'm not just saying about the Dutch. It's very, very difficult to learn a different language. But some of these players, I've got to praise them. They learn the language, and fair play to them. I'm pretty impressed by that. Anyone that can speak more than one language, I'm pretty impressed by.
For mate, I'm the same. I mean, we're lazy as English. We are lazy, aren't we? We just don't think we need to learn another language. But you've got to be impressed by someone who's fluent in a few languages. Come on.
Yeah, mate, I'd love to be able to do that.
Of it. We're all capable of it. I knew somebody who could speak 8 languages fluently.
Did you?
A Belgian bloke, unbelievable, man.
Yeah, well, he was in the middle of Europe, wasn't he? He was in no man's land, if you like, being Belgian. So he had to know German, Dutch, French, and English. So that's 4. Whatever religion he was, he probably knew that. Yeah, so that's 5. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, big up to the people that can speak more than one language, definitely, without a shadow of a doubt.
But you know what? At school, I think you should be made. I don't know what goes on in the schools now. Whether like you got an option when I was at school, you got an you were only a few years older than me, I think. Garth. I'm 51 now.
Yeah, I'm 52, mate.
So you were doing GCSEs and that, weren't you?
Yes, I did. Yeah,
and you got your options. You did. In your last 2 years, you picked your options, didn't you? Like what you wanted to do. Like,
yeah, you could specialise.
Yeah. But I wish I'd done a language really, because it just makes you stand out a bit more, doesn't it? Good on your CV.
Mate, yeah, it does. Yeah, mate. It's a long time ago. We're pretty old up.
It is, isn't it, mate? It's all changed now. It's like when we say, you know, when they say year 7 and year 8 now, Garth, you haven't got a clue, have you, what they're on about? It's like first year senior, wasn't it? And second year senior, and now it's all year 8 and 9. Yeah, man.
Man, can you still hear me, mate?
Yeah.
You can.
Loud and clear.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, mate. Because my phone's frozen. I don't know why, but anyway. Yeah, so I took German and French, and I couldn't have a conversation with somebody. Not realistically, I couldn't. I could order a beer.
Yeah. Well, that's it.
There you go. And a little bit of Spanish. I know a little bit of Spanish. I can tell a young lady she's beautiful.
Well, that's all you need, isn't it, really?
A beer and you're beautiful.
Yeah, that's it, man. You've got it.
That's pretty much it, isn't it? That's what
I'd be impressed with that, mate. You know, you got to be impressed, man.
Mate, I laugh. I laugh when I go on holiday.
So, Garth, let's talk YouTube for a little bit. What do you think of YouTube at the minute, like?
What part of YouTube would you like to talk about, mate?
Well, I still see you on a lot of panels, and you don't lose your ag anymore, do you?
No, I've calmed right down. Took a look. Do you know what, man? It took a little while, and yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes. I've got to be honest, but
Mhm.
yeah, I enjoy it now. I enjoy it now. I've got
Yeah.
to be honest. I do. It's pretty relaxing. I'll just pick it up and put it down, and I think that's. Do you know what? I think that's probably the most important thing to be able to remember. You can just pick it up and put it down. It doesn't. It is what you make it.
It's a different place on a night, though, isn't it? After I said, if YouTube stopped at midnight, we wouldn't have hardly any of this shit because it goes downhill, doesn't it? After midnight,
Mate, it's carnage. It's like you're right. Yeah, midnight. Well, it can be a little bit before that, but after midnight, definitely, it's carnage. I try not to get involved too much. I've got an opinion, obviously.
mm. Yeah, but I think people like you're good to have on a panel now, Garth. You light up the panel now. You know what I mean? In my opinion, anyway, you do. But like I say, what? Oh, 2-0, Borough. Come on, 2-0. Unbelievable. Yeah, but it wasn't always the case, Garth. But now, mate, for a long time, you're welcomed on most panels, aren't you? You know what I mean? On all of them, anyway. I would have said.
Yeah, mate. Do you know what? Luckily, I don't take too much seriously. And if you come on here, I'm going to say I feel sorry for the new people that come on here. If I'm honest, because it's a struggle. People don't trust you. You know, it's nice to be talked to in the chat. You know, to say hello to everybody. That's a really nice thing to be able to do.
Yeah.
And it means a lot if you're coming on here. It does mean a lot if you're coming on here. It means a lot.
You've got to have a sense of humour as well, and that's what you've got. You could take a joke. You know what I mean?
Mate, you've got to be able to laugh at yourself before you laugh at anyone else. It's quite an important thing. Yeah, I don't mind laughing at me. I don't mind laughing at me. I laugh at myself quite a lot. I don't need people to tell me. And that's how easy it should be. That's exactly how easy it should be. Just not serious, you know. Just come on and have a laugh and, you know, speak to people. That's what it's about. I think people forget why this came about or was prevalent because of, you know, being locked down and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And then after that, it's kind of gone a little bit wild. I don't understand. You know.
So, you know, when you say new people, Garth, do you see many new people now?
Yeah, I do. I do see a couple of new people, and they're trying to edge their way in, but they're not trusted, which is unfortunate.
When you say new, though, do you mean they're coming from other little communities and they're coming in here through like people sharing them and whatever?
Well, yeah, I mean new accounts. So imagine, Moonmate, if you were brand new, and you just turned up with an account, you'd kind of struggle a little bit, wouldn't you? You know, people wouldn't trust you. People think that everyone's a troll. Your account's only 2 days old. You know, everyone's looking at you. They're all checking your history. Do you know what I mean? It must be difficult for some people.
I mean, it's sad. It's sad that the first thing you've got to do when you see a new name is like have a look at them. Like, then you're just thinking, oh, that sounds like somebody else who's come back with another account, and then the porn bombing and that. You know, the porn bombing is ridiculous. It's still going on, man. There was a few yesterday on big channels, like where the hosts, you know, the hosts are all know the score and that, and they're still getting done. Sparky yesterday. Sparky got done yesterday. Yeah. You know what I mean?
PP got done the other day, didn't he, as well?
PP, yeah. Sad, really, isn't it?
I don't understand it. What's the point of it?
It's unheard of anywhere else, you know what I mean? It's only in this little corner, man. Fucking porn bombing. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't. You know, it appears to be by people that aren't even involved in the chat or the panel. It's just random. I don't. Yeah, I don't get it, mate. It's not. That's not what I'm about.
Talking to new people, recognise this name, Gar,
Who's that?
on the screen there now.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, mate. I'm sorry. It's very small.
NBTV, our Benji.
Yeah, Benji. I know Benji.
Benji's
he's just
back
got out.
tomorrow night. Yeah, he just got out the slammer, hasn't he?
He did the test. I've missed his test. Hope you're well, Benji. Hope you're well. Yeah, he did a test. Was it today?
It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to watch, because Benji, obviously, I don't know what I don't know if he won't have seen much over the last few months, but I know he's been watching for a week or two now, and he's on the ball, Benji. I think he's could see what's going on.
Yeah, mate, he's a sharp character, mate. There's no doubt. There's no doubt about that. He's he's no fool.
Yeah, we'll see what he makes of Tunes there. Benji v Tunes. Let's get that one on.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you know? I don't know how long that's going to last, this Tunes thing, to be honest with you. I think it's kind of the candle's burnt itself down a little bit.
I just wish he'd have a day off. Just one day. Just have one day off, Tunes, man. You know what I mean? Give us all the rest.
I'm going to be honest with you, mate. I wish he'd get a fucking grip of himself and realise what's going on. And the people he's mixing with aren't good. They're insidious, and it's bad. And he's done is he fucks off all the good people to go and be mates with all these other fucking no marks. And now he's fucking living it. Now he's living that life that he's fucking put himself. Sorry, mate. I went off on a little rant then, didn't I? Sorry.
You're all right, man. You're all right, because I'll probably get my own post out of this anyway for talking about him. So it's all right. I've had a few this week. Doesn't bother me, mate. Doesn't bother me anymore. He can't do anything. He can't do anything to anyone. Let's face it. It's all just words, and he's coming on with this character thing like it's a character, and it's all bullshit, man. Absolute bullshit.
Yeah, mate. I'm not cut from that cloth. I'm not cut from that cloth. If I say something, I can do it. If I say sorry, I mean it. And I think that's the massive difference between people like myself and him. I'm just not impressed. I've got to be honest with you. I used to like him back in the day. I did. I would have quite happily gone for a beer with him. But no, I'm glad I didn't. And I'm glad I don't associate myself with those people. It's I don't like them. I don't rate them. Yeah, that's not what I'm about, mate.
Well, from last night, I watched everything that went on last night, and even after everything, right, he still had a chance. A big channel, Jim Smith, one of the biggest on this side, right, at the minute. Give him a platform last night. He come on, tried to do a half-hearted apology that lasted about 2 minutes. And then he just slipped back into how he was. If you're going to apologise, it's got to last longer than 2 minutes, hasn't it?
Mate, it's more than that. Do you know, I'm sorry, did I interrupt you? Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
Yeah, so, yeah, it's a little bit more than that, mate. There's no sincerity about it. There is none. I don't want to hear, I'm sorry, but I don't want to hear that, because it's as soon as you do that, it's just you've erased your apology. Unless you just say, I'm sorry, don't put a but in, because it don't work for me. I'm sorry, it don't work for me.
You're dead right there with the but. There's always a but, isn't there? You know what I mean? You need to drop the but.
There seems to be. Unless I'm getting confused, I don't say sorry unless I mean it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, nobody should say sorry unless they mean it. That's why you're saying sorry, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's too easily said. You can throw it about, and you know, it doesn't. In the end, it doesn't mean anything. But that's not what I'm like. If I apologise to somebody, then I actually really, I am apologising to that person.
Yeah, like I say, it took you. We're being honest here. It took you a long time to turn things around, didn't it? It wasn't
Yeah,
overnight.
yeah.
You know what I
Can
mean?
I ask you a personal question, Moon?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
How many caps have you got, brother?
You know what, mate? Just the one of
Go
the
on.
caps. I've got loads of caps, but just flat caps. Just the
Yeah,
one.
yeah, flat ones.
Just the one, mate.
Only
Is
the
this
one.
is this the cap that you can pull off, Garth? I don't think you could pull the flat cap off, could you?
No, I can. Hang on. Wait a second, brother. Hang on.
You want a deer stalker, Garth? That suits you well, mate. Or a fez. Get a fez. Exactly. The three stellar rule is just ridiculous, like. Yeah.
That's my everyday baseball. Yeah. That's my everyday baseball. Hang on. I know. Don't talk about it. Don't even go there, Moon.
Garth, it doesn't look that bad today, you know. Have you had it flattened or something? Have you been in a press or something?
I'm all about that. I've got a few.
Yeah, you do. You know what? A lot of people don't suit caps, but yeah, you're suiting that, man.
Yeah, mate. I'm big up for any kind of hat wear that covers my head over.
So what's with the sunglasses, Garth, in the house? You know, that's an American thing.
Yeah, no, do you know what? Everyone says about them, but they're not dark. They're not dark to me. I look out of them, and it's clear as day. It's really not like that. It's ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, people think something, but it's not that. They look dark to everyone else.
Is it not a fashion thing then, no?
Mate, when you wear glasses, you don't have to. Well, you do have to wear glasses. What do you wear your glasses for?
I tell you what, right, Garth. So these are 199ers, yeah, from Home Bargains, right? But if I take these off now, I cannot see that screen there. It's all blurry, right? But if I look at the telly, if I look at my telly, which is 5 foot away.
Sorry, mate, I don't mean to interrupt you, but look at the picture. I don't know what they're going to say in the chat, but look, we look totally different, don't we? Look at us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, people wouldn't get used to it. Oh, no. Put the hat back on. Put it. Yeah, so once you've worn it for a long time, and I need to wear mine, I've got bifocals.
All right.
Yeah, they're expensive glasses, mate. So, well, bifocals are expensive glasses.
Are they the ones where half of them, like the bottom half of them, are different? Are they?
Mate, do you know what? It's weird as fuck. Yes, it is. It's exactly like that, and it's fucking strange when you first start off. It really is weird.
That, like, isn't it? But so don't you find yourself like looking up at that, like down and whatever? Is it? Oh, like I don't get it.
Mate, do you know what? It's really difficult. Are you there?
Yeah.
Are you there? Yeah. When I was on Pornhub, it was difficult. I was like fucking holding my phone away, bringing it closer. It was all difficult.
Is that just Pornhub or X Hamster? Is it the same on X Hamster? Or...
Anyway, yeah, you're going to end up one of those fashion victims like I was with glasses. You will do, mate.
I've got a few different pairs, like, but these are only like the 199ers. I haven't. I've got 20/20 vision. Do you know what 20/20 vision is?
Yeah. Perfect.
It's where I can. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Where I can see something from 200 yards away. I could read the number plate, but I can't read the paper in front of me.
Oh, can you not? All right, okay. So you're
Nah.
long-sighted.
But that's gone downhill. That in the last few years, it's gone really downhill. Like, but that's just with age, isn't it, Garth? You know what I mean?
Yeah, mate. You definitely need to get your eyes checked then. And I would say that to anyone. Well, do you know how old are you, Moon?
51.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you said that earlier, didn't you? Yeah. So all the lazy blokes out there, they definitely need to have a checkup.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your eyes. Well, I'm just going to say a checkup. What can I say? I quite enjoyed my
on you,
checkup.
man. It creeps
So
up on you, doesn't it? Age, and you don't realise. Like,
Yeah,
sometimes I have to pinch myself to realise I'm 51-year-old. You know what I mean? And this is when you have to start feeling your own butthole and that in it, and your balls and that.
Yeah, well, I don't mind that. I've paid money for that. For real.
There's people
Anyway.
out here who do that for free, Garth, you know what I mean? Just gotta look at the right places.
Perhaps I need to meet more Northern birds.
You said that, man, not me, yeah.
No, I didn't. That was just a joke to any. No, don't want to be clipped for that. Yeah, add this on. It was just a joke. Yeah, I would say to any blokes, yeah, get out there and sort your shit out, because we're fucking rubbish as men. I don't know what we're scared of, but get on with it. Women do it all the time, and it's much worse for them. Big up to the young ladies. There you go.
You've been in hospital. Have you been in hospital the last year, Garth? I think you have, haven't you?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I've had a couple of heart attacks. It's not been good, to be honest with you. I'm still waiting. I still go and see a consultant, and I'm going within a week. Well, it's on the 20th to find out what they're going to do to my heart. I've got heart failure, so.
Because there's different types, isn't there? You know, back in the day, it was like people were having heart bypasses, weren't they? You know, like triple heart bypasses, which sounds really bad, but it can change your life, can't it, that operation?
Yeah, mate, I've got to say, the heart people are brilliant, and it's an everyday thing. It's not, you know, it's not special anymore. They do it all the time, and they're very, very good at it, and there's loads of good results. And that's what I'm hoping for me. It's like if you took your car to the mechanics and the fuel pump wasn't working, you wouldn't just get new hoses, because that's not gonna make it better. That's what's mine like. That is what mine is like. Sorry. So yeah, the pump isn't working. So yeah, the hoses can't be. Say again, mate.
A member of my family was on holiday 3 weeks ago in Lanzarote, I think it was, right? Now he's 80 and my auntie is 75, right? Now he took bad in the last few days of his holiday, and he had to get an ambulance. Thought he was having a heart attack. Anyway, they get him to the hospital. The first thing they did was demand £5,000 up front before they did anything. £5,000, that's what they wanted.
Where was that?
Even though they got Lanzarote.
What country was that in? Moon? Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. What country?
Lanzarote. So is that Spanish? Okay. Lanzarote, it's like an island, isn't it? The Canaries.
Yeah. Yeah, see, my sister lives in Australia, and they have to pay for private healthcare. We don't know how lucky we are.
Yeah,
as much as
anyway,
we slag it off.
It turns out, Garth, right? Cut a long story short, he had to have a stint. I think Benji just mentioned it, yeah. And you know what? Where they put the stent in his wrist.
It's a stent.
And it went up.
It's a stent, Moon. It's a stent. S-T-E. Yeah.
That's what I meant. Stent. Yeah, in his wrist. And it went up his arm and into his heart. Unbelievable, that. Isn't it?
Mate, I've got. I don't know whether you can see that. Can you see that?
Really
My
bad
tattoo.
tattoo, yeah.
Yeah,
What's
can you
that
see
say?
the heart on it?
At the
Can
bottom,
you see the
yeah.
heart?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at the bottom.
Is that
Yeah,
where they go?
that's yeah, that's exactly where they went in. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah, twice. Yeah, it's
And
amazing
are
what
you
they can
awake?
do.
Are you awake when they do that?
Yes, you're wide awake. It's fucking frightening. When I went in, when I went in for, I was having a heart attack. I'd had a heart attack for a long time. It was all through the night. I didn't realise. I thought I had indigestion and heartburn.
Yeah.
That's how it felt. Yeah. And I got up the next morning and I thought, fucking hell, this is too much now. I can't deal with this. So I took a taxi to the hospital. As soon as they saw me, they put me in like the intensive care unit bit.
Yeah.
And honestly, within 15 minutes, I was on the operating table. What they do is they numb you, but you there?
Yeah. Listening.
Yeah, they numb you, but you're wide awake. I was talking to the bloke who was operating on me at the time, and I said, "Mate, is this serious?" He said, "You're having a heart attack." As he's inside me, couldn't feel a thing. Could not feel a thing. Brilliant. They're amazing people.
Because nowadays, it's like all the treatments for cancer, right? They're getting better, aren't they? They get better, but it's all about how evasive they are now, isn't it? Making them less evasive, the treatments, because chemo and that, it fucks you, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It makes you really ill and whatever, and that's what they're doing
mate,
now.
without going down a rabbit hole, there's already a cure, mate. So that's where I'm at.
Getting good.
It's all about. As far as I'm concerned, Moon. I don't want to ruin your channel, but I'm going to just say, pharmaceuticals. They're the biggest earners.
Yeah,
that's what it's about.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, we on the same page.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that, but yeah.
No, you're all right, mate. I know we skirt over it, but that's one thing they are like on top of. You know, I think they're getting on top of it. But as for like operations, Garth, where they don't knock you out, that's a big thing now as well, isn't it? They don't want to knock you out, do they?
Yeah. What people don't realise is you've got a choice. You can request to be local, or what's the other one? Local
General.
Or yes,
General.
Thank you. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, if there's so yeah, I'm quite.
It's scary though for me.
I don't like it. I'm a little bit scaredy cat. I've got to be honest. So I'd go for general if there was a choice. Yeah, just fucking knock me out.
Exactly, mate. Knock me out, wake me up when it's all done. None of this like a big green cover in front of me and they're cutting me up and all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch myself on TV. I don't want to see that shit.
See, this is it. What Benji's saying, the general anesthetics is that it's like not waking up from it, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a massive risk every single time. And do you know what? People don't realise that these people, they're allowed a percentage of deaths. Did you know that?
No.
Surgeons are. Yes, they are, yeah. Yeah, they are, mate, yeah. They're allowed, I say allowed, they're not, no one wants that, do they? But yeah, there's a thing. It's weird.
I see in the news, just changing it up slightly, in the news, this Russian bloke who's been killed in prison and they're saying it's Putin. Have you read about that?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Apparently he's the leader of the opposition or something. He's in prison. There's the leader of the opposition.
Mate, he's been murdered. Come on.
That's crazy. What I don't get, Garth, I said this right to, I've said it a few times, right? You know, so the big people in the world, the wrong ones, yeah, Putin, that Kim Jong Dong or whatever he's called, yeah. So when they go out in public, there's all these soldiers, isn't there? Thousands of soldiers lining the streets, and Putin's walking right in front of them. Why doesn't one of them just take him out?
Yeah, mate, it's not. I don't think it's as simple as that. I think there's a few doubles. Have you watched what's that film? I can't remember the name of the film now.
Oh, with Saddam Hussein.
Yes, that's the one. Yeah, well, that's a fucking true thing. That happens all the time.
Think that happens, like?
Yeah, definitely, without shadow of a doubt. Yes, 100%. Yes, I do. Absolutely, I do. Yeah.
Was that based on a true story, like that film?
Yes, mate. Yeah, it was. Yeah, and I think it happens quite a lot. But that's just my opinion. You know,
let's face it. Like, I mean, if they take him out, they're going to get killed. Howler Head's laughing at doubles of Putin. It'd have to be a good double, though, wouldn't it? But you can't put it past them, though, can you? You know what they can do these days. You know what I mean? Like, and like, I don't think it'll ever happen again. When Kennedy got assassinated, like, I don't think that'll ever happen again. Like, but it could. A sniper.
It might do, mate, and it was all internal. It was a little bit of naughtiness by people that should have behaved better. They should have looked after him, but they didn't. So yeah, he got sold out inside, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, it definitely wasn't the bloke from the library. If they expect us to believe that.
We've all got doubles. I mean, I keep getting stopped in the street. Jason Statham.
Is he your doppelganger?
Honestly.
Fuck off. Yeah, I can see it now.
I haven't got one for you yet, Garth. I don't think anyone looks like you, Garth.
Let's not go there, please don't. Let's not. I can see some Jason. I can see some. Yeah. Yeah, you're all right. You're doing all right for 51, brother.
I know. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Still got some guns there. There you go, Eddie. That'll do, Eddie. And that's for Eddie. You know, he likes the gun
yourself.
shot.
Go on, get in.
Oh, James Whale. Yeah, you have got a bit of a look at James Whale, like Garth. I hope he means you. Anyway, not me.
Yeah, who said that?
James Whale.
Yeah, I do
Howler.
know. Who said that?
Your mate Howler.
Yeah, he's not my mate for a start. So. Yeah.
And then we've got Bossman, who's a double of Ian Rush, or because he was Welsh as well, Rushy, wasn't he?
Yeah, good mate, brilliant player.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I rated him. Yeah, he was a nice bloke as well, apparently.
Phil Graham saying you've got a look of combo out of Last of the Summer Wine.
The thing is, Phil, I know what you look like, and I could find you. So stop. Yeah, big up Phil. I like Phil. He's a nice bloke, Phil.
Tell you what, he's got some pull with Phil, right? I mean, he's Jim Smith. Jim Smith's number one.
Oh yeah, apparently, yeah, I did hear.
Did you see it last night? See it last night, and that's like fair play to Jim, even though he did let tunes back on later on, which sort of undone it a little bit, Jim. But fair play, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, Moon. I'm glad you brought it up, Phil. I'm speaking directly to you now, mate. Yeah, Jim was really disappointed that you didn't get back, and he was a little bit upset, I think, that you didn't understand what he did. He kicked Thingy off because you said. So yeah, it'd be good if you went back there and spoke to him. There you go, Phil. Just saying that on behalf of Jim.
I mean, Jim drinks a lot of Bacardi, you know. Yeah, he drinks yards of Bacardi. You know, we have yards of ale. He has yards of Bacardi.
Fucking hell. I'd never be able to do it. I'd never be able to do it. Well. What is your favourite spirit, Moon?
Probably Jack Daniels, but I'll drink anything, to be honest, mate. I'll try anything.
Yeah, Jack Daniels, no headache, only regrets.
Louise
no good in a police interview. It's no good in a police interview because you just blank straight out after a little while.
We've all got a drink. We've all got a drink that sends us crazy, haven't we? You know, like, oh, we shouldn't be touching that. You know what I mean? Stay away from it.
I don't know. I've got stages. Man.
Right. What you mean once you get past a certain amount?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. Once I'm normally quite a happy person, but then, yeah. Well, we're all the same, aren't we? So, I'm hoping that's the same for everybody.
A lot of your low moments on YouTube, have they been drink fueled? Do you think? Like, are we blaming them on drink?
Yes, mate. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, they are. I admit that completely. Yeah, I was in a bad place, but yeah, I'm a totally different person now. So.
But you still drink, but you're a different person, or you've stopped drinking, or you know when to stop now. Is that what you said?
Yeah, normally I don't drink, but I can have a beer. I've just got to be careful with it, really.
Yeah, like I say, it's not. It shouldn't be an excuse, should it? You know what I mean? You can't use it as an excuse. You get found out on here. People don't have it anymore.
No, a lot of people say that there's a lot of truth in jest, for one, which there is. And, you know, if you're pissed, then your proper personality comes out. It is. I personally, only my opinion, I think that's true.
Yeah, it's one of them, and people say you tell the truth when you're pissed. I don't know, I don't know.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, a caveat to that is that you are influenced by people. There's no doubt about that. So, yeah, it can be manipulated. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, maybe people react, and it's it's a difficult thing. But
what was the last panel you were on, Gav? You were on a panel yesterday, weren't you? Where to see you? I can't remember now. How much YouTube do you watch on a daily basis, Gav? Does it change, or do you watch it? Like, do you watch TV much or not?
Yeah, I watch a bit of TV. Well, I'm retired now, mate. So I take my dog out a lot. I see a couple of my mates. Do you know what? I don't really associate with people I used to work with. Anyway, it's a longer story. So
yeah, the TV thing though, I watch. Me and Louise watch quite a few box sets and stuff like that. But as for normal TV, maybe when I'm having my tea, I'll watch The Chase or something like that, and that'll be it, really. I don't
Do you know
know.
what?
I don't think it's
Recently,
sad to watch YouTube. It's not sad. You know what I mean? To watch YouTube, it is like TV. A lot of it can be
it's
more
better than
entertaining. You
TV.
know what I mean?
It's much better than TV because you can interact. It's so much better. Yeah. What do my mum and dad watch? They watch Coronation Street, and I think you can't interact with the characters, and I think that's what makes YouTube so good. You know, even people that don't jump on panels, I've got no disrespect for them. I totally understand where they're coming from. They can just say what they like. You know, you can interact with the people, and that's what it should be about. You know, it should be innocent.
Yeah. See, like Louise will always say that I watch too much YouTube, but what's too much though? What's too much though, Garth? You know what I mean? What is too much?
Yeah, I don't know. Do you get updates? Do you get updates from your phone to say how long you've stayed on?
Mate, Louise gets more notifications than anyone on YouTube. She had her phone off for a few hours the other day, right? She turned it back on. She had 70 odd notifications from YouTube.
Yeah, see, I've turned all that shit off, mate. I don't do that.
Just because we're all
Louise?
sub to.
Is Louise your bird?
Yeah, man. Lou
Okay.
Don, you know Lou Don.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, I've said hello to her. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I didn't realise. I'm glad I've been polite now.
But the thing is, though, Garth, when somebody says you watch too much YouTube, it pisses you off a little bit, you know, because it makes you sound sad. Makes you sound sad, you know, like as if it's a bad thing, you know what I mean? But it's just like telly as well. It's just like watching loads of telly. I can switch off from YouTube. That's the thing.
Yeah, same as that. I can. What do you still work?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you do?
5 days a week.
That all right to
5
ask?
days a week. I work for a company that makes plastic food packaging. I've been there for years, mate. At the minute, I'm working Monday to Friday, 6 till 2, and 7 till 3 and 3 to 11 shifts.
Oh, right. Okay.
So
you're right. You're all right with money, aren't you?
Yeah, I do all right. Yeah, I waste a lot of money, but I should be retired. To be fair, now I should be retired, but I'm not.
Yeah, mate. If I could go back in time, honestly, well, it's the same for you. We'd both be millionaires by now, I'm sure.
We've all wasted money, haven't we? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course we have. Good-looking women has been my biggest waste of money.
So as a fireman, Garth, is it right? Like, could you be like not very good looking and still get the women, like being a fireman?
Fuck yes. The answer's yes. There's no hesitation about it, mate. There isn't. I don't understand how it works. I've got no fucking idea. Look at the shape of my head, mate. I've done all right.
I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
I am a naughty young man, and I'm telling you, yes. Did I take advantage? Yes, of course I did. Have I done stuff that's wrong? Yes, I have. Hands up. I don't know how it works. I don't know how it works, Moon. Seriously, mate. It's ridiculous.
I mean, maybe when you were a young'un, Garth, did you not look in the mirror and think, I'm going to have to be a fireman or something like that here, or I'm just going to be single?
You wanker.
You sort of give yourself no choice.
For fuck's sake, Moon.
It had to be said, Garth, hasn't it? It had to be said.
Yeah. No, I didn't. And you know what? When I was younger, I didn't look in the mirror much. But yeah, okay. Is that how it's going to go with us now? I mean,
it's like when Peter Crouch classically got asked in an interview, what would you be if you weren't a footballer? And he said, a virgin.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
look at the bird he's got. You know what I mean?
yeah, man. But he's a nice bloke as well. He's a really nice bloke as well. That's the thing he's got going for him. He's a genuinely nice bloke, is what I've heard from my mates.
Yeah. So, Garth,
Yeah,
have
so
you given up on
it
the?
counts for a lot.
But how are you going to meet women these days, then, Garth? How are we going to meet a nice woman now?
Yeah, do you know what? It's difficult, isn't it? I'm not one of those game players online. It's not. That's not what I'm about. I'd rather meet someone naturally. To be fair, maybe I'm a little bit old school. You know, I'm getting
But
on. I'm
how do you
52.
do that now, though? How do you do that now without like? Because
Yeah, I don't
back in
know. I
the
don't want
day,
to go
you
clubbing. I don't want to go clubbing
yeah, that's what
because
I mean.
people have fucking pissed me off. To be honest with you, these fucking idiot nippers that hang about and that. I ain't got much time for. Yeah, no, I
It's
don't know.
online. Basically, it's online, and it's online, and it on the. It's not a bad
It's a
thing.
weird world now, isn't it? It's a weird world. If you think that, because you're only a little bit younger than me, you used to go back, you used to meet a load of people, go outside. It'd either be a friend of a friend of a friend or your sister's friend. Have you got any sisters?
I have a sister, yeah.
Mate, I've got a sister. Fucking hell, it was one of the best things that my mum and dad ever did. I've been
Yeah.
out with loads of my sister's friends. What?
Yeah, that's not my case. Like, but yeah, I know what you mean though. Growing up, yeah, when they're at home
Yeah.
and that though, you know what I mean. It's like I know what you mean. But these days, to be fair though, Garth, there's no wrong with going on a date. And have you ever signed up to a dating site or
No,
anything?
no, 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 no.
I was
No,
going to
I
say,
haven't.
if you do sign up to a dating site, Garth, just don't put your picture on. You'll probably get a lot more interactions. You know what I mean?
Moon.
I'll leave it there, mate. That was the last one.
Fuck's sake, there is AI.
There's some good filters in there these days. Some good filters, like.
I can just round it off at the top. Fucking hell. I didn't realise it was going to be like this when I jumped on.
You know what it is, Garth? Everyone who comes on here, Garth, right? You know, when you come on a panel, you might think, oh, I'll have 10, 15 minutes. They always end up being on for like an hour, 2 hours, mate. Because I just keep them talking, you know what I mean? But
Yeah,
you're
well,
enjoying it, mate.
you're a nice fella, so it's easy done. That's
There's
proper.
some channels
That's
that
for
I
real,
watch.
for real.
Yeah, you watch some channels when people go on the panel and like that, you're my guest, so like it's up to me, I think, to get some out of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, you've just insulted me for fucking the past 20 minutes.
Well, there's going to be a few insults in there, you know. That's standard, man.
You've not helped me. You're definitely not going to be my wingman. Please. Right, mate. Do you know what? I'm going to jump off, fella.
Respect,
Is that
Garth,
okay?
mate. Respect, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're going till 5, but yeah, man, been good talking to you, Garth. As
Yeah, do
always,
you know what?
mate.
Thanks
And
for
like,
letting me on. I've had a really good laugh with you.
yeah, respect, mate.
Yeah, take care,
No
brother.
doubt I'll see you about. No doubt I'll see you about.
Yeah, I'll be messing about. You take care. Thanks for letting me on.
And
Like I
you,
said.
mate. Cheers, Garth.
Whew.
Takes it out of you know, talking. Yeah, man. Garth's a legend around here, isn't he? You know what I mean? He's been through everything, Garth, man. Eddie was going in on someone last night, having a right laugh with Captain No Legs, who I think we all know Captain No Legs is. Also it Tony as well, isn't it? Fairy Fizz, mate. Good to see you in here as well. Not just popping in as well, you and Leslie. You know, I know Fairy and Leslie are part of the Flavors gang. You know, they've got Flavors. They have been known, like myself, to spend a full Saturday in Flavors. So what it's all about, man. Not just popping in, you know, stopping in and putting your bit of input into the chat there. There's fact there, giving his hypnosis there on Garth. It's always good to get a fact notification analysis there. Doing a bit of ice. Do what I mean, Ice? I've told, I said, like, I was being honest with Ice. When I first came on YouTube, he's changed his avatar now, but even his avatar and his name put a little bit of fear into you, you know, years ago. Thinking, oh, Ice is full-time, like, troll even. But I know he's not a troll now. Yeah, you enjoy it, mate. You would get bored, Ice. You would get bored with just general chat, Ice. It's all right to a certain point, you know what I mean? But it's up to you, mate. If that's what you want to do on YouTube. I just try to stay a bit neutral, you know what I mean? Like you've seen earlier on, I think there was 35 people in here, and you couldn't get any more diverse, you know what I mean, than the 35 people that were in. You're always going to get a bit of shit. Just trying to keep it at a level, innit? Someone put a comment in last night that Paul Annan will kick his cat for a field goal or something. Fucking field goal. Definitely something fishy about that guy, like not just them bandages either. Flavors gets away with it though. Flavors gets away with it. I just got a spanner in Flavors. And his Crocs as well, man. Don't forget the Crocs. But I'll have to have a word with Torbs, like Torbinator. I don't know how that's happened. Torbs sharing Chris the Bricks channel. Then see that one coming out. Well, Chris the Brick was on Jimmy's channel last night. Unbelievable, man. Pez, mate, you're 5-0 down, brother. Might be 5-0 to us. Yeah, man, respect Garth, mate. You know it, fella, you know it. I taught Phil Graham all he knows, man, he'll tell you. It's looking good for the Borough, you know, 2-0. Who would have thought it, man? Saying that there's still 25 minutes to go, like. Zeus was in the chat earlier, wasn't he? Is Zeus still about, like, or not? I want to have a little chat with Zeus about his live the other day, like. You'd probably be listening in. Hey, what about old mate Big G? Big G's been let out of the cage, hasn't he? His boyfriend's let him out. I've seen him in quite a few chats this week. Still won't come in here though. Still won't come in here though. Flaves. Keep poking him. Keep poking the bear, like. I even put this lad in his chat yesterday. And I think he just skirted past it, you know what I mean? It was after I spent all day the other Saturday on his panel. Oh, where's Baz? Newcastle get beat 2-1 at home. You know what? I looked at that game as well. Newcastle are a bit sus at the minute. Baz is shotting things at the ball. Pick up the Diane. I tell you who gets the old school in there, Norris. Norris is I think we've all in here. Eddie, you've been catching a few Norrises. He's getting back to his old self, isn't he? Like, he's not saying he's going to be coming back and do massive lives, but you know, he's finding it. You know, I think he's enjoying doing his little lives and that. And I always try to catch Nozzer. But he just gets some of the old school in. Yes, Charlie, mate. What's happening, Charlie? Hope you're good, mate. Soon be golf season again, Charlie. Poor old Danny G, yeah. So he had an epiphany on the course yesterday. He had an epiphany. He's been playing golf for I don't know how many years, and yesterday on his live, after a little shot with an 8-iron, he had an epiphany of what he's been doing wrong all these years. Like, all the years, it just clicked on a live stream, and I was there. And it was quite a moment. But I think you heard me saying the other day that I was going to start doing watch-alongs, you know, and put my own commentary on his lives. So since I said that, I've now found out that today was his last game because he's having his operation on his hand. So he's not going to be able to play for months. But there's still plenty of content on his Viking Golf channel. There's a few live streams in that, you know what I mean? I need to stop watching, man. It's taking up half a bloody day. Oh, he's having to go at me now. Having to go at me now. Good now. Oh, yes. You've got your own spanner in there, mate. He is. He's trying to wind me up, man. Brutal. Sean's got it right in, and he's gone right in this week, like. Oh, that was handball. Good job using VAR there, like. Oh, yeah. Definitely not getting a draw now, am I? Fuck's sake. Fuck's sake, man. How he is. You know what I mean? I'll get Pez onto you. And Sean. Getting enough love. That's the first time he changed his avatar, you know, for a long time there, guys. Wu-Tang. Is that what it is? It's been specially adapted, like. Yes, Dennis could be a good day for us, then. Let's have a look at these scores here. Scores on the jaws. Or even Lincoln are winning. Mackham's 1-0. Wolves have beat Tottenham 2-1, man. Come on. Arsenal. Tell you what, they're doing the title ups, no harm there. Like there's another 4-0 up with Burnley. Still got 20 minutes. Oh, I've got Villa Fulham for a draw, haven't I? 2-1 to Villa. Forest West Ham. Oh, I've got Sunderland for a draw, like haven't I? That's 1-1 at the minute. I've got 1 up. I need Fulham to score and I need West Ham to score. Tell you what, bad news if Eddie's calling you weird, you've had it. Pez is keeping one eye on the championship there, like for next season, aren't you, Pez? Oh, Eddie, mate, I know, yeah. I know he's getting run. He's getting run out, isn't he? Got run out with Donny by Brett, yeah. If you believe Brett. Then did you see his comeback video, though? See his comeback video, Eddie? Wasn't the best, like, was it? Doesn't strike fear in the air, like, does he, Bob? Just think about him, like, just think about him when he sat on the settee with his family and that, and Jim taking the piss out of him. I'm glad he's back, though. That's got to be a coupon buster, that, like, for a coupon buster of the day. That was beating Leicester at home. What, has he got it on his own channel, like, Eddie? Has he started putting stuff back up on his own channel? We'll keep one eye on Bob Smith, Sean. He might have to get his own live. Might even get in the title. Apparently he's doing big things, man. Doing big things off screen, and his business partner. I'm sure we'll get Bob's link somewhere, mate. Arsenal 5, Burnley 0. Come on, Fulham, and come on, West Ham. $250 sheets. What about a self-portrait, Ice? Have you ever done a self-portrait? Can you do that? Put a self-portrait out, man. Ooh. Ice, if it's being put on YouTube, mate, it's on for life, isn't it, bro? I mean, did you see? I think it was Wacky World of YouTube. Tunesy's obviously spent all day yesterday going through Wacky World of YouTube lives from 2 years ago, and he's found one. Fair play, like, or he's probably been sent it anyway, hasn't he? With it seems like back in the early days of the Cody Lackey days and that, it was standard to put your face on. Hez, I've got Fulham and Villa, which is only 1 goal out at the minute. Forest and West Ham, which is 1 goal out, and I've got Sunderland who are 1-1. Oh, Birmingham have just scored. That's bittersweet, that though, because they're beating Sunderland. So I'm only 3 goals. I need each team to get 1 goal. Like, yeah, man, I'll sub to that. Is that his new channel? Is it? Eddie, I'll have a look at it, right, and we'll have some banter in the comments. 223 subs, 11 videos. Bob Smith tells Brett Mayer to meet him. Meet me. 3.4 thousand views, like. Brett Mayer, you gimp. Leicester have scored, apparently. Been knocking on the door. I've just had notification from this app saying that Leicester have scored. Like, I must be behind. Oh, it's Vardy. Fucking Vardy, yeah. I know, yeah, I shouldn't have shown that there, mate. The hell is that picture of Bob there? What's going on there? That looks like one of them dodgy. Looks like one of them dodgy filters, doesn't it, Eddie? You know, where it's like, make me 20 years younger. Snapchat filter when I was a baby. I'm going to have a watch of all of these, like. It's going to be a long 5 minutes now, like, isn't it? Sean, when are you going to make your panel comeback, mate? Don't say it today though, because I've only got another 10 minutes. I've got a banging headache again, like. But I think you're about due a panel. Oh, Jesus Christ! We're trying to throw this game away, yeah. Yes, Jimbo. Jimbo, respect, mate, for your input. Always commenting on me posts and that, mate. I appreciate that. Good fella as well. You know, and if I do, like, try to say hello to everyone when you jump in the chat. Sometimes you miss people, don't you? Tell you what, need this final whistle here. It's dreadful, this, if we throw this game away. Oh, come on. Try to throw it away, yeah. Yes, I'm on 3 to 11 next week. So what it'll be next week, it'll be maybe the odds half an hour before I go to work. You know, them ones where you sat in the car, try to cheer yourself up. Won't be nothing on a night. But yeah, I'll be a viewer for most of the time next week. Or is he the new kid on the block like Kavanagh? No, he's got a corner here. Don't think I can watch this. Come on, lads. Oh, is he? Oh, have we got him? Oh, have we loaned him? Like, nice one. I bet his dad was. I bet his dad's Graham Kavanagh. Used to play for the Borough, because it's amazing, man, how many kids that we've got, or players that we've got, whose dads used to play for the Borough. There's a handful of them. No worries, Sean, lad. Keep up the good work. Keep them posts going. Keep the pressure on. Yeah, he did, Jimbo. Yeah, mate. I bet you it's his dad. Four minutes, I can't even watch. Sounds easy, doesn't it? 3 draws for 250 quid. Sounds easy, doesn't it? But back in the day on the pools coupon, what was it? Six or 7 draws won you the pools, didn't it? Can't watch it. It's all away. 5 away wins in the Premier League today. Newcastle, Bournemouth, that's a shock. And Wolves beating Tottenham as well, 2-1. You haven't seen that coming. There's that spot the ball. Mate, I knew somebody who used to spend like a £5 on spot the ball every week, man. That's just crazy, isn't it? It looks dead easy, doesn't it? Oh yeah, get in there. It's like the cross section, isn't it? The cross section of that X has got to be right in the middle of the ball, like. And even then, you're just taking someone's word for it, aren't you? Needs to finish this. Nah, I did the help. I did know one bloke who won the pools. I think he won 50 grand. And that was years ago. But then they changed the pools, didn't it? Like score draws, 1-all, score draws got you 3 points or something. It was Littlewoods, wasn't it? Or Vernon's. Or Newcastle have just scored 2-all. Yeah, you used to have the pools woman, didn't you? Or the pools bloke on a Thursday. Stop doing the lottery as well, man. The lottery's an absolute rip-off. I mean, taking inflation into account, yeah. So the lottery was £1, wasn't it? 49 numbers, £1. Yes, 2-1. Great win, that, Kieran, lad. £1, nobody's bothered. Everyone will play £1 going in the lottery, you know, when you're at the shop. But then they just whacked it up at £2. Straight up to £2, right? And then they put an extra few numbers in as well, man. Come on. I know it does a lot of they do a lot of good things with the lottery money, like charity wise. What you don't see what goes on, but they're still making a lot of money, aren't they? But to change a format like that, double the price of a ticket, and sort of triple the chances of you winning as well. Sorry, up the odds of you winning, or lower them, whatever. Oh yeah, mate. It's another game closer to the title. It's good. It's all good, man, for the Premiership. Got all the goals flying in. I think last week's Premiership, it's got to be one of the highest for goals, match of the day. Well, it was squeaky bum time at the end, mate, but that is a coup bomb buster. Borough beating them. We've done the double over them this season. I don't think any team's done the double over Leicester. There's all the Borough fans there. There'll be a few thousand there. As a player, if you were a player, yeah. Southgate used to do this when he played for Borough, and he was what he was. This was before he was manager, yeah. So he was the captain. But at the end of every Borough game, no matter what the score was, right, Southgate would go round the 4 corners at 4 stands and run up with them and give them this, like the crowd used to absolutely love it, man. Cost nothing, and the crowd loved it. You don't see that anymore. But there, they had the whole team there, the manager, all the staff, all up at the Borough fans, giving it all this. Spent the hard-earned money, you know what I mean? Yes, Clint. We got the Clint. Yeah, is anyone else? What's everyone's plans for tonight? Because I'm wrapping this up in a minute. Because I've got cramp in my left knee. And usual bad head as well. Flavour's usually on live on Saturday, but we'll have a quick look. I am sub to some shite, I know that. Dr. Pimple Popper. Right, ladies and gentlemen, and Leslie, we'll wrap it up there. Cheers for everyone popping in and staying in, all your input. It's been cheers to Garth, and I'll see you about, no doubt, later on this evening and tomorrow. Respect Lou for keeping an eye on that chat. It was got a bit hairy there, not too hairy, not as hairy as my head. Till next time.